so we might just get a couple of laps in at the end.
It's funny how much grip there's going to be out there. It looks a little damp. The guys are saying it's okay, but we'll see. We'll see.
Happy with the car?
Yeah, it was running okay yesterday. See what it's like today.
Tried to take it easy, and so I couldn't really get into putting a time in. And then the next sort of corner, a guy would be pointing the finger, and seemingly it's all because the letter B fell off the side of the car. It was me thinking I'd done something really bad.
You had, you made the B fall off.
Yeah.
After a late call-up from the 750cc Motor Club, Charlie joined the Tracktime Solutions team for the 66th Birkett 6-hour relay race at Silverstone, racing in Group E. The Daytona Radical completed the team's lineup alongside Tracktime Solutions Radical and a Lotus as the teams prepared for practice and qualifying.
Well, he just talked about his competition, you know, Group E and everything. So yeah, he said look, he might be able to fight that one off.
With Charlie all strapped in and the car now prepped, it was time to roll out for the all-important decibel test.
I'm doing noise tests, and it's saloon cars is 105 decibels and single seaters are 108 decibels. It's 3/4 their maximum revs.
Right. Any failures today, yeah?
Not so far, some very close, but in most cases the engine warms up fairly quickly, but I have advised a couple that they might need to be called back in.
.216.2, so that's the fastest he's gone. Yeah, and second place is another Radical on a 2:17.1. So they've got 9/10.
It's intuition, Ed. Is that what it is?
Well, you know, me, Brunning and Rick Parfitt on Monday gave us intuition. I don't think he wanted to hear it, but you know, he's put it into practice.
Just been out qualifying, done 2 minutes 16.2, which is the best time yet. Good news is there's more to come, and I think we're on pole. I think there's something like 365 cars taking part in the event, and they're divided up into teams, and it's effectively a relay race, so each driver has his own car. First drivers start the race, go out on circuit, and they, I guess, do a fuel tank, whatever their fuel tank is, and then come in, and then once they've passed the pit girls, the second driver for the team goes out, and so on until you've done 6 hours. And at the end of it, obviously the team with the most laps wins. There is every kind of car you can imagine at this event. I've even seen a funny little electric Renault car. I'm not sure if it's in the race, but I suspect it is. They've got everything here, from top sports cars down to the most basic racing saloons. One of my teammates, Neil. So you're driving this Lotus now, are you?
No, I'm driving the Radical.
Are you? Which is what you wanted to be driving?
Yeah, but we were going to go out on this for a long stint for me, but it's better for the team that me, you and Phil do 3 big stints. But I'm getting ready by practicing my gaffer tape skills.
James is the organiser, and I got an email from him a few weeks ago saying, do you want to take part in the Birkett? So, having not been able to race all year because of problems with the car, jumped at the chance. Are you happy with the way things are looking for today?
Yeah, pretty good, yeah. Obviously it's a 6-hour race, so lots of time for things to go wrong. Hopefully nothing will go wrong, but yeah, we're on it, basically. We've got everything covered.
It's all going far too well at the moment.
It's all going far too well at the moment, yeah. I'm anticipating some failures of some sort, but then I'm a bit of a pessimist, so...
Yeah. But you're ready, right?
Yeah, ready and raring to go.
Yeah, the plan always changes. I think you've said that to me on 6 different emails.
Yeah, the plan always changes.
In the last couple of weeks.
Yeah, the thing to do is to have the first hour covered, so that we've got the first car out there, and then the second car ready to go, which is obviously you.
Yeah.
And then...
I think the other Radical's going out third as well again, isn't it?
Yeah.
With Neil in it.
Yeah. So we just need to hammer as many quick laps as we can and get up the leaderboard, because the other team of Radicals, that's exactly what they'll be doing.
This is Chris Tilley, who's the other team boss of our team, who invited me to come and have a go today. How are we looking? Are we organised?
I think we're
in good shape.
We're in good shape, Charles. You've got quicker and quicker. Looks like we've got the pace in the 3 cars to have a really good result.
Do you think so? You're quite confident?
We're starting on the front row of the grid, which in itself is nice, and I'm hoping we're going to have a cracking day.
As the Tracktime Solutions car lined up on the grid, the boys were busy refueling their Daytona Radical back at the garage.
55 litres, which means you can do roughly 55 minutes of running. We did an equation the other day that told me that.
Meanwhile, back on the grid, it was time to get the rolling lap underway. Teams JPR Motorsport and We Don't Like Second got the jump at the start. However, it didn't take long for the team to make it back up to the front and, despite some challenging backmarkers, was leading the race within the first hour. Charlie's first stint beckoned as James gave him the hurry up.
Phil will be in about 8 minutes time, so in about 3 minutes we'll get Charlie ready, make sure he's comfortable and get ready to go.
We're just about to get Charlie out on circuit. We just went to speak to Chris, the team manager, but he's now been called up to speak to an official. Not really sure why at the moment. Seems like the guy out there at the moment may have exceeded track limits possibly, but we'll find out. We'll let you know.
Now it was time for the team's first relay. A smooth changeover as the Lotus now slotted into place, ready for the next stint. After a long break from racing the Radical, Charlie made the most of it, really opening up the taps on the Daytona machine, putting in some impressive lap times to keep the team in the hunt. With his first stint now over, it was time for the Lotus to take over as team boss Chris had a request.
I've got another street tip for maybe half an hour, 40 minutes, you know, whenever you feel comfortable. But don't do it, don't let me talk you into it. It's if you feel like doing it.
It's okay. If I can get something to eat quickly,
Have a break,
and then
let me know.
drink, and then sure.
While Charlie thought it over, he told us what was in his mind whilst out on the circuit.
It's fun. I'll tell you what worried me. Swing your camera around and look at those clouds. They are sitting right above the loop, and when you get around there you get little spots on your visor, and if you're at 99%, a little bit of water catch you out. That's not good news, but it's fun.
You're good out there though.
I think I went out in second place, and I think I came in first with about a 20-second lead, so that's good so far. The trouble is, now they don't want to put the Lotus out because it's not going to be as quick as the Radicals, and there are 2 teams that are fast on our tail.
So what's the strategy then?
I'll leave that to the pit wall. That's their job, but I think they've just switched it around and they want me to go out again in 40 minutes. So I'm quickly going to grab something to eat, and then I'll be ready in the car, ready to go, and we'll see what happens. The problem is the Lotus is going to have to go out sometime, and the 2 teams that are chasing us, one of them is 4 Radicals, which should be very quick indeed, and then the other team, it's some big sports car. It's fast, really fast, so we'll see. Something to eat now.
It didn't take Charlie long to make up his mind, and he was back out for another stint.
Charles is being summoned back into his car. He should be coming in the pits any moment now, just getting him strapped in. Hopefully we'll have time to buckle it up before the Neil in the other Radical, the other SR3. But it's about a quarter of a mile to pit lane and he's not there yet, so we have time.
As Charlie made his way back out onto the track, the team considered their strategy.
So what do we reckon we can run for?
Probably squeeze 55 out of it.
Probably half two. So if we're looking at say 25 past 3. Is that right? Oh no, this is the running time of the race.
It is 10 past 2 as right now.
No.
If we go 50 minutes, we call them in on 50 minutes.
Right, what time? 50 minutes. So
I've got it on here.
Yeah, no, but I'm just saying. So we're doing 2:27, 3:17. 3:17. You're going to call him in on 40 on 50, and it'll be finished at 3:25. I don't know yet. We'll have to see how much time we lose when it's out. Yeah.
Another stint done, and Charlie had an update.
Good, fastest yet. We're into the 15s now, 2-minute 15s. Got into a good rhythm. Sorry if I'm shouting, it's because I've got the earplugs in. Yeah, it was good. And the marshals were absolutely brilliant with their blue flags. So they just saw me coming all the time. Brilliant. So people know you're coming up behind them. So it's good, it's great. But I think we've got a problem. Yeah, we've just picked up a penalty apparently. The Black Lotus, which is out now, has just overtaken under yellows. So we've got a 10-second stop and go. We're in second. I'm hoping we'll get out still in second, but we'll see shortly.
As the Lotus served its penalty, the team refueled the Radicals and readied themselves for some competitive stints as their main rivals also changed strategies. The team looked good for second place, but Charlie's work was not yet done.
Well, I think we're running second, and we've got a very good chance for a podium here, but there seems to be a little bit of a situation where I may need to go out again, just for a little while we're refueling another car, and it's tactical, I think. That's what I'm told anyway. I just do what I'm told, Ben. Get in the car and drive.
So, once again, it was time to suit up, strap in, and focus for the final push. With Charlie back out for the final stint, the race had a couple of curveballs to throw at the team. A slowing MR2 brought out the yellows. The team decided to make the most of it and make one final swap. The MR2 had stopped out on track, bringing out the safety car for a number of laps. With the MR2 now recovered, it was pedal to the metal. We Don't Like Second came first, while there was a danger that Tracktime Solutions were going to lose second, as Charlie explains.
Into the pits comes the car that's running second overall.
3, 2, 1.
Neil was out, and Chris just spotted a puff of smoke out of the back of the car on what we didn't realise was probably the penultimate lap. So he called him in, and I was just about to dive out, and the marshals closed the pit lane, and there was a big moment where we didn't know whether he'd passed over the loop in the pit lane and we would have lost second place, but he did pass it and we got second place in the Birkett 6 hour. How about that? What a result. Fantastic. It's been great, hasn't it? It's been a great day. What a result. Returned to racing after 20 years and we're on the podium. Fantastic. Team Daytona.